Hey, what's up, everybody? This is MATT. Matt, that sounds corny as heck. Let me stop. This is Matt from Broco.
Hey, what's up, Matt? It's Ivory, man. What's going on, man?
Man, what's going on, man? I know you're talking about the weather's changing up, man, and we were talking about what are some stuff to do in Detroit, and we started thinking about it, right? Like, sometimes you don't think about it, but a lot of people come to Detroit to come visit, whether it's the auto industry, they got family here, or it's a conference here. A lot of people come to Detroit. I've been noticing that. And I've been noticing more people having a lot more interest in Detroit over the last few years.
Yeah. No, I agree. I see. I mean, Detroit is an interesting place because we are making a comeback. We came back from bankruptcy in 2014. Now you see the city is changing in terms of I mean, just the people. I mean, you have a lot more younger people moving to the city. It's still predominantly Black African Americans, about 81% African American, but you do see an influx of immigrants coming here. You do see an influx of millennials from the suburban areas, and also people from the East Coast, and particularly New York, coming over here to Detroit and Michigan because I mean, there's a lot of opportunities here, especially for real estate in terms of real estate, because it's very, it's affordable to live here. The Midwest in general is affordable to live, but Detroit, the home prices are really suppressed. So you can actually get a lot of deals here in real estate. So you have a lot of things coming on that's creating a lot of buzz and bringing people to the city.
And in this video, man, we're going to kind of give you 5 areas to visit in Detroit if you come visit. And our goal is to make sure you end up in the right areas and you get really good experiences, so you don't end up going into the store and you come out and then your car windows were busted. It does happen.
Yeah.
We're not going. It does happen. So we just want to make sure. So we're going to kind of start with the first place you really want to go see, downtown Detroit. So I want to talk about some of the things to do when you come to downtown Detroit.
Well, yeah, I love downtown Detroit. It's split up into different categories. So you have Greektown, you have Bricktown, you have so many different parts of that city. You have the business district, just like a lot of downtowns. You have different pockets. I like to be closer towards the Campus Marshes area. I mean, you have a lot of entertainment in that area. You have a lot of restaurants, nightclubs, bars. So you name it. It's a little bit something for everybody. So if you're more family oriented, downtown Detroit has pockets of where you can just be there as a family. Or if you're on the younger side, you want to just kind of go out, have fun. You have different clubs and nightclubs on the Greektown strip. So that's a cool place. I don't really frequent the Greektown strip like that, but I do like to be closer towards Campus Marshes and the business district as well, because they got nice restaurants, some cool up and coming restaurants. You got some Black owned restaurants there, and you have some historic restaurants that have been in that area for a very long time. So you kind of have a little bit of everything downtown.
And I would say this too, like downtown is a good spot. If you want to go to the casinos, you want to really kind of, all 3 major casinos that we have here are all in the downtown area. If they're not directly downtown, they're like a mile out. So if you want to go to the casinos, you really want to be in the downtown area. If you want to catch a Tigers game, if you want to catch a Pistons game, or a Red Wings game, you really want to be downtown. So sporting events, casinos, river walk, been around the river, you want to go downtown Detroit. Obviously, I think a unique place is kind of right up the street that we could talk about is Midtown.
Yeah.
Yep. So you kind of go Midtown a little bit. So Midtown is we have a university called Wayne State University. So Midtown, you get up to Midtown, it went through a lot of gentrification over the last few years. So you kind of have our Detroit Institute of Art, which is kind of very well respected across the world. Also Detroit Historical Museum. So it's gonna have a lot of like cultural relevancy, and a lot of young people over the years moved over there because of the university. It's a commuter school primarily, but it's a lot of little kind of unique shops over there. And then also another thing you're going to get in Midtown, hospital. We have a DMC, so the hospitals are over in that area as well. You want to talk a little bit about it too, Ivory?
Yeah, I love Midtown. Midtown is really coming up. It's a lot different from when I grew up. Midtown area, it used to be a ghost town. It used to be a lot of homeless people. You saw just blight. It was just bad. It was just really bad. And the city you got to give Dan Gilbert, our mayor. I mean, not Dan Gilbert. I'm sorry, not Dan Gilbert. You have to give the mayor, Mayor Duggan, credit that they've done a good job of removing a lot of blight in the city, just doing basic things, putting up street lights, making sure stop signs are available, speed bumps, just different things. You have more police presence in the Midtown area as well and downtown, making people feel safer. I mean, I don't know about you, Matt, but do you remember the days when you would go to Midtown and downtown, you would just stop somewhere and get out? I mean, you go where you need to go and get right back in the car. Now you have people walking, you have people walking with dogs, you have people running at nighttime. It's just a total 180. And I think the times have changed and people are moving to Midtown area as well.
Yeah, I remember being a kid going down there, man. You know, you was gonna get your wallet stolen or somebody holler at your girlfriend, man. I mean, just you know, it's a very different time now. So I completely agree. Another
Yeah.
place too, you know, you kind of down, you know, you kind of downtown Midtown area that's really close is Eastern Market. You know, Eastern
Mm.
Market is going to be really, really good for people who are really interested in, you know, kind of, you know, if you're interested at all in kind of, you know, like, you know, street vendors, you kind of like going to the farmers markets, you want fresh food, you want a unique experience, you go to Eastern Market, especially on a Saturday morning. It's a lot of vendors, a lot of things to do out there at Eastern Market.
Yeah, I love Eastern Market too. You, like Matt said, you got the boutiques, you have the creative artsy type. That's where your creatives are. That's where the artsy people are. They go to Eastern Market, they create things and they sell their products. They have a lot of cool comedy events down there. It's just a cool spot. I think it's a hipster spot as well. And not to mention, I'm not sure we're going to talk about this. What's the other place over there by Eastern Market, Matt?
Come on, Bella.
No, no, not Belle Isle. It's where the old Tiger Stadium is,
Oh, Corktown.
the hipster spot. Yeah, Corktown, Corktown. Yeah, so it's right. It's not too far from Corktown, but Corktown is another spot too. I know we talked a little bit about downtown, but Corktown is just not too far away from there, and they have bars, restaurants. That's where your hipsters are. A lot of new real estate development in that area. And you also have the new Ford, the Ford. What are they? They're doing something over there in Ford, aren't they, Matt? Do you know
Yes, it's
Ford?
the plant. It's the plant.
Yeah,
Yeah, not a plant, but they're building like a. I don't even know what kind of center it is, but you're right. Like, I mean, I might as well go to that. The Corktown areas. It's like you said, like they're doing a lot of stuff there because it's kind of connected to
yeah,
South. There's so many places that probably won't even get talked about. This, but we got Southwest. You know, there's a lot. We
hmm,
might have to do a continuation and break some of this stuff down. Yeah, but like yep, Ford, you know, kind of the old trade station. There's a lot of unique things over there that happens. A lot of concerts happen in that area, especially at the old Tiger Stadium. You know,
yeah.
anytime there's a Tigers game, it has such a unique history with the Tigers that people still kind of congregate over in that Michigan Ave, Corktown area for the Tigers game because that's what they used to do when the Tiger Stadium was over there.
Yeah, the Tigers suck, but just like the Lions and the Pistons, all our teams suck. But I mean, hey, why not catch a game from time to time?
Yeah, and like I said, thanks for bringing up Corktown. You know, I think Corktown, like I said, is a very unique space. I'll get into the last one. I mean, we don't have to do a follow up because there's so many other spaces that won't get
Yeah,
highlighted in here. I mean, obviously, you know, Belle Isle we can talk about next time. You can talk about Southwest, but I think another space that I think I kind of want to end it with is the fashion district along Livernois. So obviously, like Ivory said, you know, Detroit's a majority Black city. Some of the most unique and kind of spaces, businesses, and things that are happening in you know in that space, in the Black space in the city, is really happening on that fashion district, Livernois, that Livernois area. And it's a little bit different than the other areas because it's the only area from the ones we talked about that really kind of combines, you know, residential renovation as well as commercial renovation. So there's a lot of unique restaurants. Cuzzo's is really good. The wait may be long sometimes, depending on the day, because there's a lot of people that go there. But there's a lot of unique things that are happening around there. If you want to talk a little bit about that, I know you go there quite a bit sometimes.
yeah. I mean, it's a lot of Black-owned restaurants and Black-owned businesses there as well. It's a really nice spot. You got your photographer over there. You have the jazz place, a really classy jazz place. I forgot the name of it. It's not on the tip of my tongue right now. And you have the portrait studio there. You have bakery. You have a bakery there. These are all Black owned businesses in that strip. So if you want to support Black businesses, that's an excellent area to go. The 7 Mile Fashion District. You have a lot of fashion, a lot of Detroit, custom made Detroit apparel and logos and clothing. So you have that as well. I love the fashion district and everything about it because, like Matt said, it's a combination of residential and with mixed with business. So it's kind of like a mixed use type real estate in that area. And it's up and coming as well. And you have a lot of younger people moving over there because it's close to the university district as well. And the university district is literally right down the street from the fashion district. It's kind of like the same thing, but it's so many things, like Matt said, maybe we have to do part two because it's so many things that we can touch on. And not only that we can touch on, we can dive deeper into in specific to certain parts of the city.
Yeah, because I mean, even with the fashion district, it's connected to Sherwood Forest, Palmer Woods, Bagley, really nice homes in the city that have been renovated that are going for fractions of the cost of, where they go in other bigger cities. And a few years back, almost pennies compared to what other cities. But like I said, just close this video out. There's a lot of cool things to do in Detroit. We definitely do a follow-up video. And then we also start highlighting places we went and talk about. I know Ivy's really kind of like San Diego. I've always loved going to New Orleans. Well, I always say New Orleans, but it's really New Orleans, really.
New
Orleans, right? So have a good day, everybody. Make sure you like the video, comment, places you've been, you want to talk about, questions you have about places. If we've been there, we'll talk about it. Because we have a lot of unique kind of experiences in different places. So take care, everybody.
Peace.